fellow gamers, it is just Jay here bringing a brand new video, and today you're going to be looking at some Pokemon Go. Now I have a couple of things that I want to talk to you guys about, so it's going to be a little bit lengthier or a little bit longer of a video than what I had planned. So for those of you that know and that are here because of the title of this video, you know that Niantic has did an update to Pokemon Go, and a lot of people are hating it, and a lot of people are upset about it, and they want their money back and in terms of things. And I'm here to say my opinions of how I feel about the updates and why people are upset and so on and so forth. So what we're going to start with, since we have it on screen, is the character customization. Now this was one of the updates that popped into the game. Now this is actually kind of nice. You just go to the menu, you go here to go to customize, and you can change your character. Now the skins are limited still, but it is able to be character re-customized in a way. So I'm now blue, whereas before I was all green. So you can change your you can change your hat, you can change it all to the ones that were the original defaults that were within the game. So this is a nice feature that they've added in. If you made your character really quickly and you weren't really paying a whole lot of attention when you made it, now you have the option to fix it and to change it to the way that you like it. So that's the first thing that I wanted to talk about. The second thing that I wanted to talk about is the Pokecoins, which a lot of people are going to have problems with. And a lot of people are asking for their money back, saying that certain features of this game are not able to be used anymore, which we will get into a little further in depth a little later, but they're saying that it is no longer relevant. Now I'm here to say that I believe that that is not true, and that it is still relevant, and that your Pokecoins are still matter, and there's no reason for you to need a return because of the update. They're saying that you can no longer track Pokemon and things that are affected and you can't use your coins. Well, you can buy Pokeballs, you can buy incense, you can buy lucky eggs, you can buy lures, and you can buy incubators, upgrades, storage upgrades, and more coins. Now none of these require that you track anything. Pokeballs are so that you do not have to go to Pokestops. So if you need to buy more Pokeballs and you do not want to go to the Pokestops, then you buy more balls. If you want to attract the Pokemon to you, then you use an incense. And if you want to double your experience, you use a lucky egg. That is all they're for. They're not false advertising. They're giving you stuff that you can use that helps aid you along the way. So why would you want your money back because the game has changed? You didn't pay anything for the game. You paid for these items. You didn't pay nothing to play Pokemon. You paid for the items to continue to play Pokemon. So them changing their game is irrelevant. It has no reasoning behind it as to why you should ask for your money back. You spent money to get double XP, to get Pokeballs so that you can catch more Pokemon, or incense so that you can attract the Pokemon to you, or even lure models so that you could attract Pokemon and players to your business or to your Pokestop that you're at. So that's what I think about the Pokecoins. Next up is the tracking, which is a popular thing that a lot of people are having issues with. As you can see on screen, I am currently at my home or my house, and there's a couple of Pokemon around me or near me. Now the footsteps used to be there, they're no longer there, but that's okay. It doesn't affect me in any way because I wasn't going to get out and go walk down the street in the direction of they are. I'm sitting at my house. Now if I was out and about hunting and I wanted to know what Pokemons were closer, I would get there a lot quicker. Therefore, the lifespan of the game is going to be diminished a lot by giving a tracking system so that you can find Pokemon. If I was just aimlessly walking around, as some people have said in lots of videos that I have watched, is that they don't want to aimlessly walk around looking for Pokemon, but that was the purpose of the game, was to go out and look and explore and see the different areas and find different Pokemon. So why would you be upset that they've made it a little bit more difficult and a little bit more tedious for everyone, not just for you? So the game is all around better without the tracking system. Now every 15,000 people that are playing this game in your block don't have that rare Pokemon that you can't find or you haven't had the chance to catch. So now they have to actually get up and walk around and look for it. A lot of people are going to say, well, what about the Pokevision? What about Pokevision and all the sites that were helping them find Pokemon? Well, I have several different reasons as to why I think that the Pokevision being banned and the apps that were helping people find Pokemon are being banned, and I have a couple that I want to put on the screen. Now these are videos, so I'm not going to play any audio, or I'm not going to play them. They were recorded of Twitch streamers. Now there's absolutely nothing wrong with streaming an app or streaming a game that you play, but the issue that I have with these are that as you can see on screen here. This is one guy in particular. I don't even know who these people are. I just went through the PokemonGO place and watched. Now this guy is sitting at his house. He is currently walking down the street. Don't know where it's at. Didn't even bother to look it up. But he's walking down the street sitting at a desk and he's live streaming. At the current time that I was watching this, he had almost 2,000 something people watching him cheat in PokemonGO. Now I spent a little bit of money myself into the game, and it was upsetting to see that there are people that are doing this and they're not having to spend any money because they're sitting at home. They're cheating and they're using these Pokevision and the GPS spoofing and all that to get free stuff where I was having to pay for it. So that frustrates me. Instead of being mad at Niantic for taking something out of the game that cheaters were using to their advantage, be happy that they fixed something that causes people to no longer have to cheat. That's what I'm happy about. I think the tracking system should have been taken out a long time ago so that people couldn't sit here and find the greatest Pokemon so easily. It was a task. It was fun. It was exploring with your friends. You were getting out looking for it. Now here's another example of somebody that was live streaming Pokemon. Now as I can see on their screen, it doesn't look like that they were cheating a little too much. It doesn't appear that they were cheating at this point in time. I did watch them for a few minutes, and I did hear a lot of people were talking about GPS and so on and so forth. It's in a different language, so I wasn't paying much attention, but to me, it looks like he's just kind of looking through his people. This would be okay and acceptable, but I can see on his desktop that he does have the software to cheat, and that is what he's using to play the game. So to me, that as well is another reason as to why I think the game should be taken out, that the tracking should be taken out. And on the screen, another guy. This is the last one that I'm going to talk about as far as streams. Now, these are just 3 that I did find when I was scrolling through, and I'm not even going to allow this one to play. I'm just going to let it and look at it and see on screen. Now you can see it looks as if he has some type of program in the back. He's advertising that he's getting 100,000 XP per hour, and to asking questions on how he's doing it. And it looks as if he's checking into Pokestops and stuff on the screen, but it doesn't look as if his character's moving at all. So it seems as if he's doing something that is causing him to be able to get free stuff without having to move at all. You can see his characters on screen where he's got Pokemon all around him and he's not even having to move or capture them. So this is just some of the reasons that I have seen that tracking would be great to be taken out, and I'm glad that they did. This is a lot of the reason as to why myself or me and several of my friends have been frustrated with this game, is that it is overwhelmed with cheaters and people that are using GPS spoofing. They're using Pokevision and things to find Pokemon to better themselves at a game. I think that Niantic had a great game. They had a great plan. They made a game to get people out and explore. If you don't want to get out of your house, if you want to sit behind a computer and live stream your game, that's fine. By all means, do it. But play Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Yellow, whatever. Play the different Pokemon games on a DS or a Nintendo instead of taking a game that these people are using to go out and explore and meet new people and ruining it by overwhelming it with the amount of cheaters. I understand you like the game and you want to play it. It looks fun. Well, get up off of your ass and go out there and walk and play the game. That's all you have to do. There's absolutely nothing wrong with playing the game. Just play it right. That's the way the game was designed. That's the way that they want them to play it. So don't be mad at Niantic because they took out these perks. Be mad at the cheaters that caused them to have to do stuff like this. And the last thing that I want to talk about is the final list of updates that pertains to another part of the PokemonGO. If you guys are still here, please make sure you like this video, subscribe and share with your friends so that they can check it out as well. And leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think about it. I know a lot of people are going to give me hate. If people are watching this video, if anybody out there is even seeing it, they're going to give me hate about it because they feel that I'm wrong. That Niantic's in the wrong and they need to fix it and they need to give you all of your money back. That's a debate that's going to be open for everybody to discuss and to continue to go on for a long time. But if you're still here, the last few updates that we wanted to go over was the modified battle damage calculation. Now that's going to be, in layman's terms, is like the buffs and the nerfs that they did to the characters. Every character, essentially, almost every character, as far as I know, majority of the moves. I don't know a lot about Pokemon, but I do see a lot of nerfs and I see a lot of buffs. So, actually, let me rephrase that. I see a lot of buffs and not a lot of nerfs. Now, they did nerf a few things. I know Aquatail is one that I use on my Vaporeon, so I know that that's like at the top of the line. That's the head of one that they put on the list as far as what they buffed. As far as or as what they nerfed, as far as buffing, they buffed the aerial ace. I believe the Pidgey uses that popular. That's one of the Pokemon I use that I have that uses that move. So they did several upgrades to moves and made them a little stronger. There is one that is called a Hyper Beam. I'm not even sure which Pokemon does it, but it has a huge upgrade to it. It went from 70 to 120. And those are hit points per Pokemon. So if you get that move off and you hit that Pokemon, you hit it for that much damage. That's how much damage the move can do as far as HP points. So those are a couple of the changes that came with the moves. Also, they fixed displaying certain map features. They updated the achievement medal images to make them look a little better. And they improved memory issues with your phone. Now, I have heard that they've taken out some of the battery saver functions for the iPhone. I don't know. I don't play it on iPhone, so that is unfortunate. But majority of people that are playing this game seriously, or they're out and about exploring and actually playing it properly, they don't have a charger with them, but majority of them have a backup battery charger or backup power supply of some sort that's giving their phone an extra power supply. No, I went out and bought one myself, and it works amazing. So last thing, you adjusted battle move damage values for some Pokemon. Now, I'm not 100% certain what exactly that means, but I do know that if you, like, when you're moving, you don't take as much damage and stuff when you're fighting a gym. So that sounds like something that they're updating there. Now, as you can see, gyms, a lot of people are going to tell you that gyms are no fun to battle, that your 6 Pokemon, you take them into a battle and can beat one Pokemon and then you just heal up. Well, that's why you need to go out and buy potions and revives and stuff. I myself did a lot of gym fighting at the beginning of the game and found that it wasn't worthwhile for me to even take over a gym because the rewards just weren't that great. Now, the system would be amazing if Pokemon popped up, never pass up free experience or free Pokemon. But I found that it wasn't that good of a bonus for holding down a gym, that it was 10 coins, and you know, that wasn't something that I was using a whole lot of, because I was buying Pokecoins, and 10 coins and 500 materials was not that much. It just wasn't worth as much as I was spending to actually get that. So I know I was kind of ranting, and I'm on a soapbox here about the update, and a lot of people are saying, but I think Niantic did the right thing. I think that they're moving in the pattern that is a good way as of now. A lot of people are going to see this as a negative move, and then a lot of people are going to quit playing. I know a lot of the big YouTubers are getting people together they're getting their viewers to sign petitions and to say, hey, we're not going to spend no more money, and to try and get our money back, and to that money speaks volumes. Well, don't use your followers and your viewers to jump Niantic behind something that they thought was better for their product. All around, this is their product, and if they think that what they're doing is in the right direction, then let them do it. If you choose not to play the game, don't play the game. Don't play it anymore. If you don't want to get out and walk around, don't play it. Stop being lazy. Get up off your ass and go out there and walk around and play the game, which is what they intended for you guys to do. Like I said, it was a little bit of a rant. I do apologize for that, but these are just the frustrations that I have with this game, and me spending my own money to play this game, and I was legitimately getting out, walking around Pokestops, hatching my eggs, going out there and getting the revives and getting the extra balls and leveling up. And as you can see, since my last video, I am still level 22, and my Pokemon are not that great because I quit playing the game because it was overwhelmed with cheaters. So like I said, guys, I'm sorry about ranting. I just wanted these points to be heard, even if it's only to a small audience of 300 people or 100 people or even 8 views on my video. I don't care. I just wanted y'all to hear it. If you did like this video, please make sure you leave me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are about the updates and what you think is going to happen. And as always, guys, I'll catch you in the next video.